a Title I school located in Crestview, Florida. We have approximately 850 students, with about 80 of those students being CBS students in 6 self-contained classrooms. Those students are mostly identified as autistic students or students with pragmatic language disabilities that interfere with behavior or academic skills. We began our PLC because we have several new CBS teachers and paraprofessionals on our staff. And working with our CBS students can range from students who are nonverbal all the way to gifted with minor behavior problems to all the way to head banging and eloping. And day by day it can change. So we needed to work together as a team and come up with strategies to help students academically, behaviorally, and socially. So we meet once a week, about 50 minutes to an hour. We go over different strategies for individual students. We brainstorm, and we're hoping that as the students move to the different grade levels, we've learned more about our students. Does anybody have a new student to present this week that we need to discuss? Any concerns?
My student, Michael, he just recently started having a head banging behavior. Mom was the one who told me about it. Apparently when he got mad at home, instead of using his words because he was struggling with speech, he's gotten better now, but he's reverted back to not talking as much. But now he's banging his head when he gets upset. Or in the cafeteria line especially, the silver tray, what you call that? You move their tray on.
The little
line.
Like the line?
Yeah, the line. If he doesn't have, because he loves chocolate milk. So if there's no chocolate milk there, he's just like, wham. But gratefully, we have the cafeteria lady that knows he likes chocolate milk. So she's like squirreling one away for him. So when he comes through the line, she gives him the chocolate milk. But during lunchtime, it's like so many kids. If there's no chocolate milk there and that specific lunch lady isn't there, it's like he does it again.
We're a family here. Everybody works with everybody. So with us being able to do this, it helps get input from each other. It gives us a lot of knowledge of all the students. We're fortunate enough to have kindergarten, first, and second grade here. We'll be adding a third grade unit next year. So all the kids are moving up. And just being able to build that rapport, get to know what the kids like, the preferred, the non-preferred, in general helps each teacher as the year move on and the following years.
The other day when he was coming back from speech, instead of knocking on the door, he was upset again. He banged on the door, so the speech therapist actually had to put her hands up so he wouldn't bang anymore.
So our goal is to work together, to collaborate, to brainstorm, to come up with interventions and strategies to support our kids on their communication skills, their behavior, their socialization, things that the students may have, the teachers may have tried with the students, but have run out of ideas.
So he was doing that and he stopped and then he started doing it again.
Well, in the beginning, it wasn't like banging to hurt himself. It was like a banging, like, I don't know. It was just like that
frustrated
motion. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's banging to hurt himself. He had knots on his head.
So I know you had said he was talking more. Is he talking less now that he's banging his head?
When he's upset, he doesn't talk. He bangs his head.
Do you have any visuals?
I do have visuals for him. He'll come and tell me. With me, he doesn't bang his head around me. It's when I'm not around, like I said, the cafeteria or when he's coming to my door. Because he'll come to me, Miss Crawford, and then he'll tell me, and like he talks really fast, but I understand him because I have a lot of fast talkers, and then he'll be like, I'm like, okay, let's do this, and then we get that. But when I'm not around, they don't understand him. Sometimes they'll ask me like, hey, say it to Miss Crawford.
Our PLC started in October and it meets weekly on Wednesdays, so we aim for at least 50 minutes. Sometimes it ends up being a little bit longer depending on how much we are talking about. We have the CBS teachers, so all 6 of our CBS teachers in our administration, our staffing specialist, and then I come as well since I work with ESE students of the same age. We oftentimes will bring in some of our other specialists like our behavior interventionist, our occupational therapist, the speech language pathologists, We have had speakers come in from the FSU CARD, the Center for Autism and Related Disabilities. That way they can give us some more training on autism and some of the specific needs of our students. And then there have been times where we have brought in our school counselor or anyone else at school that works with our students that might have an outside perspective.
Late for him, but
Can you make him like his own little
Something like
visual
what the
thing?
whole
Yeah, so
carry with him.
he can carry it and he can just show
okay. Yeah, I actually have some of those.
So that he
now.
can show whoever
them what.
what
What's
he
going
what
on.
he needs or what he wants. Like I would put a chocolate milk on there, and that way they can tell him if they have it or not.
I can also ask the lunchroom manager to save a chocolate milk for your class.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And I have some chocolate milks in my room if you need them.
Yeah,
So
thank you. Because I know I got some from you.
You have.
I'm on the radio.
I didn't say I think I heard that on the radio.
They're going to eventually be all the way up to 5th grade. So by meeting together, we have that background knowledge of the students that are coming from grade to grade. We have been able to decrease our de-escalation times with our students, and we have been able to build our strategies. I have only been here for 2 years, so it's helpful for me to meet with other teachers at our school to build on my strategies and knowledge of working with these students.
So have you done a social story with him yet?
We
Or
did.
did
We did. But like I said, around me is when I'm not around. So around me, he's not banging his head. Or he gets mad, he'll come up to me, and he does this. I'm like, no, we don't do that. What's wrong? And then he's like, I'm mad. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Why are you mad? And then he'll come sit next to me, and then he'll go. Like, he doesn't tell me why he's mad, but he just needs a break. So he comes to sit next to me, and then he goes.
Yeah, let's definitely try the visuals.
Maybe
that
make
he
him
can
his
carry.
own lanyard that
Yeah.
he can just grab and put on when he leaves the
Oh,
room.
he will love that.
And I would have him practice them with you since he
Mhm.
does talk with you,
Mm-hmm.
and then make a big deal when he uses it while he's
Yeah.
pairing it with his words. So hopefully,
Okay.
if you're not there, he can at least use the visual.
And also make sure you put a break card on there as well, so
Oh,
if he
yeah.
needs that break, he can hold it up to let them know. So
Because I think you would know.
I would have your para present it
Mm-hmm.
and go over it since he's only comfortable with you and it's happening when you're not around. He needs to build that rapport with somebody else that's going to be there, like at lunch, PE, those types. So she presents it. Maybe he can connect with her and build that relationship.
Okay.
I was going to say something along those lines. Maybe let your para do something fun
Mm-hmm.
with the student so they
Okay.
can build some relationship time.
Okay. We'll definitely try that.
we saw that we had a need for a sunshine room. The purpose of the sunshine room is to take students in there that are dysregulated or frustrated and give them a moment with the teacher to themselves. We have a tent in there. We have sensory items that they can use to help them. It has been a big help for us. We also have a larger sensory room that we're making changes to get it to be more sensory appropriate for our students. A lot of times we use this for PE when we're having inclement weather outside. We'll go in there and take the kids, and they're able to. We have a trampoline where they can jump on. We're working on getting climber things, so to help them be able to get their energy out. We're also working this summer on having a district-wide CBS meeting to get together to collaborate on different ideas and things that we've learned in this PLC to help with regulation. We've been fortunate enough to work together to do this, so we're looking forward to being able to help other schools be able to do the same thing.
Our PLC has led to several wonderful opportunities where we are going to be able to invite our parents and their kids to the school in May to tour the school and see some of the changes that we've made, to visit the sensory room and some of their classrooms, and that way the parents will be able to see where their children will be all day and how we will be investing in their lives to help them as they grow. Some additional improvements that we've made is it's given us an opportunity to share with parents about Florida State's CARD program, which is the Center for Autism and Related Disabilities, and it gives them an opportunity to connect with that program for additional help for their students and their children. Further, we are excited next year to continue our PLC as it's been a wonderful team building exercise for all the teachers involved.